Hey everyone, Carlos over at BearBullTraders.com. Here's my recap for today, Tuesday, August 21st. I had a pretty bad day on TJX. I really had a mental breakdown on this trade. I want to walk you through it because first, for me to learn from it, and also if any other traders have gone through these type of trades, which I'm sure if you're new you have. I mean, it's just part of the learning curve, but I want to go through it to kind of show you that the thought process that you go through in these type of trades is pretty similar to what other traders are also dealing with. So on Cron, real quick, I took this trade with Andrew, worked out perfectly. We took some profits towards the high of the day. This one, KSS, I also took with Andrew for a short. This was my second trade. And then here I didn't stay in as long. I thought the price was going to bounce back, so I took profits out immediately, took everything out. Then MU, I took these trades while I was in TJX. So this was my third trade here, and I want to talk about this one specifically. So on TJX, after taking these two trades, I saw TJX was bouncing back and it closed above the VWAP on the 5-minute chart. So that for me was a good indication to take it for a long, hopefully for the crack of the pre-market high, which is 106.98, or even the high of day. So I get in, and the stock does pull up about 30 cents, and for some reason I don't take profits here. I don't know what I was thinking, what was going through my head. I don't know if I was just being too aggressive, but I just did not take profits. And then worst case, what happens next is that I actually let it get past my stop loss, my break-even point, and my stop loss, which was here. Okay, and this candle is not a candle that happened in 2 seconds. This candle took some time, so I saw the price was dropping, and for some reason I just completely froze and just wanted to see, okay, hopefully it's going to bounce back from here, from this average here, from the low of the day. And then it doesn't do that. It goes beyond the low of the day into this 104.50 here. So now I'm down, literally, I am down 1.5 points on this stock. I mean, all kinds of sorts of things are going through my head at this point. So I'm still being hopeful, hoping that this will bounce back. And it does bounce back to 105. And this is where things get tricky, because you start looking for things to justify me staying in this trade, right? So the first thing I look at is like, oh, this is an engulfing pattern. Maybe it's going to go back to the VWAP, and I'm going to be able to get out at a break even or at a lesser loss. It does that. It does start bouncing up. It does actually get to the VWAP. It continues to go through the VWAP. And then I'm at this point here again when I can get out for profits. And I'm still stuck with the idea that this is going to, get to the pre-market high or the high of the day, that I do not take profits. And I let this drop back down past my entry point. So again, I just let a bad situation of breaking my rules and not stopping out and holding this thing all the way down for 1.5 points get worse by not taking advantage of this gift here. This is a gift. This is luck. That I was lucky that I was able to either get out, break even, or even for a gain in this type of trade. So I continue to hold it, and I say, you know what, I think it's going to bounce from the VWAP. It's going to hold the VWAP and continue to get to the high of the day. So I do just that. As it's making newer highs, I'm saying, okay, good. I'm glad I stayed in this trade. I take a few trades on MU, trying to see if I can catch a reversal for a breakdown. It doesn't happen. I get stopped out like 3 times. And then here now I'm sitting watching this trade almost the entire day. Then around here, I get upset at this drop. I literally just get mad at the stock for dropping. I mean, it's just unbelievable the type of things that go through your mind when you hold through this type of trade, right? So I set up a range order saying, you know what, I'm gonna get out at 106.98 with a stop loss at 105.50. I took this all or nothing attitude, as if the stock owes me something, and this is what I say. This stock was a mental breakdown, because again, all this time here, I could get out for a profit. There's no need for me to hold this trade anymore. I'm profitable here, but for some reason greed kicks in, and I want this stock to hit this level. Again, like if it owes me something. So I actually even stepped out, went to Best Buy. Now I'm watching this on my phone the entire time. I'm walking around Best Buy and in the mall. And then I see this happening. I see this happening here. Instead of taking profits, I'm still stubborn waiting for it to hit this level. You know, it's like unbelievable. I got 30 cents here. I got 30 more cents here. You know, this is a great trade. I could easily got out here and, you know, had a great day. I basically wait to the last minute and finally jump all out 5 minutes before the close. So again, 3 things here. I broke my rule of not stopping out on my stop loss. Then I let this continue to run against me. Then I find other excuses or trying to justify why I should stay in this trade. And then I become greedy to top it off. I become greedy as this stock expects, you know, as if this owes me something. So I wanted to share this, again, first for me to learn from it. And as well as any other new traders that have been through this type of trades and situation where, again, you just lose it and you go from, you know, not stopping out to not caring how much you lose to justifying yourself for, you know, why you should stay in this trade, then to greed. So, I mean, this was the trifecta right here, if you could put it that way. Again, a big learning lesson for me. This actually hurt more than what the loss on MU did, because on MU, again, and on MU, I got stopped out 3 times, you know, so that's fine. This is the type of trade that I have lost a lot of money on. And again, here, I was very close to adding more because I said, hey, you know what, it's an engulfing pattern, it's going to bounce back. Very close to adding more to my position and averaging down, but I have lost so much money on doing just that, averaging down, that the part that was still thinking logically said, do not do that. You know, and I'm glad I didn't, because again, that's just another bad habit that I think I have broken and I don't want to get back to it. So again, guys, just hope this video can show anybody else that's starting out like myself that the emotions, you know, take over you sometimes and you just make bad decisions, and hopefully as time goes on, the experience kicks in and we can avoid these type of trades. All right, guys, have a good day, and I will see you all tomorrow.